All right, welcome everyone to the Tranzmissionz podcast. My name is EternalCypha, and today I'm joined by gentlemen. I guess you can introduce yourselves.
I'm Dennis Banda, mostly known as Kid, the Kid. I'm part of Nidotaku, and yeah, that's pretty much
All right, cool.
Musa. My friends call me Musa. I'm a helper in Nidotaku. My brother is in there, but I guess, just hang around. I'm just that one guy, that one friend who just comes by to say hi and play games.
Okay, cool. So today, basically on the podcast, we are going to, as you know, it's E3 season. So we would just like to basically discuss what our expectations are from the different publishers that will be present at E3 this year. But before we get into E3, I would like to just find out from my guests what they are currently playing right now. Dennis, what are you currently playing?
Right now, man, I've been very busy with work.
I see.
So the only game I've been playing has been, it's two.
Okay.
Mostly Dota 2, because there's a major going on right now, the Manila major. Okay. And I bought a compendium, and there's like quests and stuff to do. So like these dailies keep me coming back for more. I see. That's super fun. Okay. And watching the major is also really teams are getting better. The meta is changing.
I see.
Apart from that, I'm also playing Enter the Gungeon.
Okay.
Which is a roguelite or roguelike that came out earlier this year. Okay. It's extremely fun. It's a 2D top-down dungeon crawler, but you're using a gun. It's like the Binding of Isaac. Oh, okay. But you're actually using proper weapons and stuff. I see. And there's progression. It's fun. It's difficult, but that's what roguelites are like. So yeah, it's a developer digital, so it looks cool as well.
All right, cool. Yeah, and what are you playing?
Well, I am playing 3 games.
Okay, 3. Wow.
Yeah, I was writing my exams last week.
I see.
So I put everything on hold. Right now, cool. I am playing The Witcher 3 again.
Okay.
Third time.
You'll be amazed to know I haven't finished that game.
It's dedication.
Dedication,
because I need to play the DLC, so I need to start the game. Yeah. I lost my saves, but
is the DLC is free, right?
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, the DLC.
I thought it was.
No, okay.
DLC. I don't know why.
Expansion.
Yes, expansion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Expansion.
I see. Okay.
Play on my expansion. Cool. That. And recently finished Uncharted 4.
All right. Cool.
Been in that game 2 days. Started from 01. Didn't sleep.
Okay.
Amazing gameplay. And really difficult game. Hyper Light Drifter. It's an indie game.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sort of like Dark Souls and. I don't know how I can describe it. It's just like Dark Souls, mean the difficulty. Okay. And that's all I am playing currently right now.
All right, cool. That's cool. On my part, just like you, I was playing Uncharted 4. Finished it. I think that was Tuesday night. Great story, great action. Really enjoyed it. And replaying Persona 4. But okay, the first time I played Persona 4, it was on PS2. So that time it was just Persona 4. Right now I'm playing Persona 4. I think it's called Golden. Yeah, the one on the Vita.
Are you noticing any big differences?
There are some differences. There's a new character called Marie, who's mainly part of I don't know, I've forgotten what they're called, but anyway, she's a new character to the series. She was brought in, so she's somehow being shoehorned into the game and stuff. So yeah, but there are some differences from the first Persona game. Well, from the one which came out on the PS2.
I would very much like to play Persona.
Man,
please.
There's
do.
Honestly no proper way to play Persona 4. It's either get a PS2 or get a Vita, and it's guys, come on, why not just put it. Put it on the put Persona 3 and 4 on the PS4.
Yeah, that would be so good if they did a remaster and have both games.
That is very possible.
That would be
Sony are currently on a remastering phase.
Yeah.
They're remastering every single game. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we can get into, I guess, the main discussion for today, which is what we're looking forward to when it comes to E3. So we'll be going publisher by publisher. Of course, we can't cover each and every publisher, otherwise we'd be here for the whole day. So I guess we can start with EA. Dennis, what are you expecting?
EA, man, starting off.
Don't say my game, man. You know what game I'm picking.
Starting off right.
Yep.
like that our time is gonna be Sunday 22 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be, man, it's gonna be awesome. EA, geez, man, EA, the past EA have like been turning themselves around a little bit over the years, right? Like
they're still a weird company.
they're still weird, but like they had what's that indie game they published?
That game that came out this year in February. The Yarny one.
Yeah, the Yarny one.
Oh, okay.
So like at least they're trying to get good, right? The big one that we're all waiting for, the big one, right, is Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah.
Like that's what we all want to see. We want to see gameplay. We want to see what this. Well, I want to see like the new alien races.
Oh yes.
What? Here's what I want from the E3 demo of Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't want that normal E3 trailer like the one we got from Mass Effect 3 of where like he's running away from the Reaper, they're chasing him down the thingy, and I don't want that. I want whoever it is, the main character, whoever it is, on the Normandy, whatever ship it is, walking around that ship and talking to different people for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's what I want. Like just that.
We'll
That would be fun.
Yeah,
but that's Mass Effect. Like by him talking, like you get to see the new dialogue options, how they treat that. You get to see what the cinematics are like for conversations, because they got better with time. Mass Effect 1, remember, was just like reverse shots, like short reverse shot, like there wasn't anything dynamic. Mass Effect 2 had like the Miranda butt shots and stuff. Like at least they're getting more dynamic with their camera angles, right? So you get to see that, because that's Mass Effect. Like you spend, I spent about 40 hours in Mass Effect 2, like one gameplay run, and at least 35 hours of that is talking.
Yeah, that's true.
Only maybe 5 hours is shooting and stuff. Like in menus or talking, that's Mass Effect. If they're actually going for the RPG stuff, unless they're going more action, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind the action stuff in Mass Effect 3. I actually really enjoyed the shooting; felt good, and the powers, the bionics. Yeah. So yeah, Mass Effect, man.
Alright, cool.
Since you picked my game, I mean,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
what are you looking?
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1.
I'm super excited for a World War 1 game. I love the Battlefield series. I'm a little bit weird on that because I play first-person shooters for their single player.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
And sure, their single players are not great, but the spectacle is good enough. Yeah, it's good enough for me. The visuals are fantastic. The best is True Bad Company too. Like the single player in that was really good.
It was fun.
Yeah. I haven't played a multiplayer game, but I probably will dip into that.
Okay, cool. That's
I've been talking about World War One for a very long time.
We should go back to World War One.
I'm just going to say, I told you so.
I
really like the reaction that everyone had. Everyone was like, oh no, World War One isn't going to work. I'm like, guys, like it's an explode. Gamers are ready for something to explode.
Zeppelins. When is the last time you saw a Zeppelin in a video game?
The Order. The Order. Although we didn't really get to interact with it,
Let's talk about the Order 86.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Bethesda.
Wait, before we.
Okay. Right. Before.
My dream. Is like the Amy Hennig Star Wars game.
Oh yes.
Man,
she wrote
Uncharted 1, 2.
The first one and the second one.
Yeah, and then
worked in the third one.
Worked a bit on 3. Just a bit. Early creative
I'm
stuff.
pretty much sure she did all of it. She did all of it. She was credited in the whole thing. Creative director right there, there. She left.
I think she must have left. I think she left at the beginning of
No, I think it was after they wrapped up. The Last of Us,
right?
That's when
I think. That's when things
Yeah, so she left in 2013 or late 2013 or early 2014.
I think early 2014.
And went to EA.
Yes.
And we didn't know what she was doing, and then she announced, "Oh, I'm working on a Star Wars game."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, like, what's this Star Wars game? And we haven't heard anything. About that. Like nothing. And then so man, with Amy Hennig's pedigree is unparalleled. If we get a proper like third person action Star Wars game from Amy Hennig,
a witty Jedi.
Yeah, that would be, even if it's a I think a Han Solo game. Imagine an actual Han Solo Amy Hennig game. A young Han Solo.
That would actually work out very well.
Right? Like that's basically Drake, right? Han Solo.
You're right.
That would be so good.
It would,
And then another one is Kiki Wolfkill. from 343, the creative director of Halo 4, left Bungie to go to. Wait, that's Sony, right?
Yeah,
no, that's Sony. I can never remember.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, but that one's big. And obviously, the sports games, FIFA changed their.
They're using
Frostbite. I'm the biggest critic of FIFA.
Okay.
It's like.
You love it or you don't.
Over the years, my love for it has waned. I was thinking back how many hours I spent playing FIFA 07. I played over 2,000 hours. And each game has just reduced the amount of time I spent. And I don't know what they can do to bring me back.
I got caught up on the online as well. The Ultimate Team. That was my addiction for the most part of the tail end of 2015. So. Anyway,
I tried that. I didn't really get into it. I'm very much a solo. I like manager mode. I like Football Manager. Right? So I like the manager. They've very slowly been removing features from manager mode and neglecting it, right? Which is why I've gotten more drawn into Football Manager because it's getting more of that, and also the BA Pro stuff. I like that single player journey. If they can add an NBA 2K, the 2K games, they focus so much on that. The single player aspect, the online is okay, and it's a really, really good game. Those games are good, but you stay playing that game single player because it's the commentary is there are comments for stuff you do 4 seasons into the BA Pro, and when I'm hearing that stuff in 2K, I'm like, whoa, how much did they record? And I'm sure FIFA can do that as well. I know they can. So if they focus on that stuff, I'm in.
Being EA, maybe they're probably concentrating on the money aspect, which is with the same Ultimate Team thing, because they're making a killing from their coins. My God, they're really making a lot of money from that thing. Yeah. Okay, so are we done with EA?
No aspirations for you? Nothing you're looking for?
For me? No, I'll just basically listen to what you guys have to say. I'll chime in when I can, but
no surprises?
EA, no. EA, I know EA the way they are. I'm not really a big fan of their practices and stuff, so I'll just end there. I won't really go into any details. But I'll be able to chime in later on with the other publishers.
Okay.
Now, Bethesda. What are we looking forward to from Bethesda?
Dishonored 2?
Sorry?
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2.
That's it. Just roll it.
Just that.
Just that.
Really? Just Dishonored 2?
Yeah, we'll probably get a hint in the Elder Scrolls.
Here's the thing about Dishonored 2, right? Dishonored is I don't know what to call those types of games. The first person, stealth, exploration, do your own thing type games. Dishonored is the best of those games.
Yeah.
Gameplay wise, there is nothing better than if you think about doing something in Dishonored, you can probably do it.
Okay.
You can probably do it. I heard stories of a guy who got a knife, throw it up in the air, teleport to it because you can teleport, right? Catch it and then throw it down, and you can do crazy stuff like that. Yes,
that's crazy,
dude. Watch those crazy Dishonored videos, skill videos on YouTube. There's some really, really crazy stuff people do.
Alright, cool.
So gameplay wise, it's I'd say akin to Metal Gear Solid 5, where it's if you think you can do something, you can probably do it. So that one, the only thing they can improve is story. So I don't want to see gameplay really. I want, ironically, because I trust those developers so much. I don't even care for a gameplay trailer. I don't care for that. Show me a really good story cinematic trailer. Show me that you're getting your story good, and I'm there.
And you're sold.
I'm definitely sold.
I was also lukewarm on Dishonored. It wasn't. I was like, it's okay. I love playing it, but that's as far as it goes. That was as far as it goes.
Alright, cool.
And Bethesda still working on those 3 games that they announced recently. Was it last year or something?
No, they said that.
It was beginning of this year. Yeah, they're working on 3 new IPs.
Todd Howard said they're working on 3 new IPs.
Okay. And we get to see them. Hopefully we get to see those.
I hope we get to see Pete Hines, who's the marketing lead at Bethesda, said he's, how smug he is. It's we've got 3 games. We're not going to talk about them now, but we've definitely got 3 games, and they're going to be big. And he didn't say when he's going to show them. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those. I'm hoping, man. There's rumors of Skyrim remastered, which is great, but what I really want is Morrowind remastered. Give me Morrowind remastered and Elder Scrolls 3. Morrowind.
Where was Morrowind was on?
It was on.
360 PS2 times.
Was it on 360?
I'm pretty much sure.
I don't think that was on 360. I think it was just on PC.
PC,
yeah.
That's
it's like old. It looks like PS2.
Oh,
graphics. Like early PS2 graphics.
But if we get a remaster.
But those guys' games don't look that great,
Okay, yeah, they don't.
Games don't look that
but
great.
Morrowind is so ambitious.
Okay. Yeah.
And man, if not that, then just tease. I just want to see at the end of the show just. Elder Scrolls 6, whatever. It doesn't have to be anything. Just like okay, it's coming.
Yeah.
Like just
it'll work
like that.
Cool.
And Doom DLC. Doom's good.
Oh man, Doom came out the same.
These guys, Machine Games, we don't know what they're making next. The guys who did Wolfenstein.
I see.
They could be working on something else.
Yeah, 2 years.
Just a teaser to show what's coming. A new mobile game. I loved Fallout Shelter.
Okay.
I don't know.
Rumors for a new Quake.
Oh yes.
Could be Quake.
I saw something like that. Yeah, that a new Quake could be good.
Arena shooters are in, so
yeah.
What's the arena shooter money? Not hero shooter money.
Yeah. So there's the stuff Bethesda could show us.
Yeah,
they could steal the show again. It's very possible.
Very, very possible. Yeah. Looking forward to that one. Okay, moving on, or have we completely exhausted
There's not that much to talk on Bethesda.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. So moving on, we have Microsoft. What are we expecting from odds?
Where do we start? This is like a list of things. It's just a list of things.
Yeah.
Start.
So
for starters, Kenji Inafune is like
Kenji Inafune.
Okay.
Keiji Inafune.
Yeah. I think you were more hyped for that game.
Yeah, like that was like on my top 5 most anticipated games last year. The Recore.
Oh, Recore, yes.
The guys who left. Oh, what's that studio? The studio that made Metroid Prime. The studio that made Metroid Prime. Jeez, I forgot. Yeah, but those guys, some of those guys left.
Okay, yes.
To make this new studio, and this is like their first big project.
Okay.
And it's got Keiji Inafune's creative work on it, which say what you will about Mighty Number 9, but the man has like some good visions, and like that trailer got me so. The whole idea of having that orb and moving it into different machinery and gameplay wise, there's so much you could do with it. If you think about it in Mega Man terms, if you could switch that orb on the fly to do puzzle platforming or 3D action puzzle games, man, there's a gap. No one's giving us games like that. AAA games like that. Like what's like Yooka-Laylee coming maybe? Like there's nothing like that. So it's going to feel such a void. The same void that games like Splatoon and Overwatch feel. It's like colorful, bright shooters, right? So
do we really know anything from that cinematic trailer?
I think based on what he's made, if you look, you can tell it's going to be probably an adventure, 3D adventure. Puzzle game of some sort.
Yeah. We know nothing of us though from that. I do not like CG trailers. Like, if anything, just show me gameplay. Okay. Just show me gameplay.
Yeah.
What else are you expecting from Microsoft?
Gears 4.
I
did Gears 1 and I loved it. I'm up for another gritty shooter where I just shoot people. Story is completely pointless. I want to play another one of those games.
The Gears 2 story got real.
Yeah.
Like it got real-ish. Gears is very well made. I will say that. Like I'm not the biggest Gears fan.
Okay.
But this guy is back on it. Crap, I always forget names.
Cliff?
Not Cliff. The guy who worked on the original Gears with the gameplay stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'll remember his name. But he's leading that, so you know it's gonna feel good, right? Like it's gonna feel good. And then they're talking about going back to the horror roots, which are like, what horror roots? I don't understand. Okay. Are they just going to make the game more dark? I don't know. But like, if they try and like that trailer, what I liked from it was the character interactions between the two leads. Yeah. I liked that. I hope there's more banter between them and like
it's real dark,
helping out each other in different ways. Last of Us style, right?
I see.
Yeah, something like that. I hope it's something like that.
I hope it would be like that. It's a Gears game. It would be like Last of Us, where I'm making more ambiguous choices.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to get to see? Because I understand they're working on a newer version of the Xbox One. Are they going to show that or talk about that?
The Scorpio.
Yeah.
See, there's just rumors about this. See, there's two rumors, right? We're gonna get an Xbox Slim or whatever it is, but it's gonna be something that people haven't maybe known is that every new version of these consoles is better than the previous one.
Yeah.
That new Xbox. There's that new Xbox that came out. It's slightly better than the original 360.
Okay. Yeah.
And then even the PS3, that 3P one.
Yeah. Although of course, I mean, it was a bit cheap.
Yes. The thing is that they get cheaper because with time, those hardware components get cheaper, right? Yeah. So they are better.
No, but the cheapness I meant in
like
terms of the way you open up your material and stuff like that. But anyway, cutting costs for the consumers, so that's a good thing. But back to your point.
Back to the point is these two new ones, right? There's this Xbox Slim, which is going to be slightly better, and then has 1 terabyte hard drive, right? And then there's this Scorpio, right? The Scorpio, which is looking at the specs, honestly, is like a new generation. Yeah. Like it is like 3-4 times better than the Xbox One, which is crazy. Like that's
it is crazy. Yeah.
How many times better is the Xbox One to the 360? Like maybe 1 time even, or 1.5 times better than 360. Yeah. It's not that big of a leap, but the leap between what the Scorpio is supposed to be and this Xbox One is dramatic. It is. So it's like whoa! Like if the rumors are true, then we're looking at.
But didn't they confirm it? Saying but they won't talk about it, but it will come out next year. I'm pretty much sure they confirmed something like that.
It would be interesting to see what happens because Sony just announced that they're not going to talk about the 4.5. Yeah. And then, but Microsoft's first, right?
But Microsoft would be stupid not to.
If Microsoft don't, and then Sony are like, they didn't, let's talk about ours. They'll look like they've left behind.
It's E3 2015 all over again. To be like Microsoft showed them backwards compatible, and then Sony like, man, guys, let us please all the fans. Start getting footage from older games. Yeah.
So I think it would be wise if Microsoft come out announce and then Sony will be nervous and have to make a makeshift announcement at 4.5. Yeah. But then I don't know how people will react to this. How? See, I haven't yet bought a next gen console. I'm waiting. Yeah. What's gonna happen? Like when these consoles are announced, stock of these old ones is going to drop, right? Like the price of them is going to drop. Meaning I can buy a PS4 for probably arguably $200, maybe even $150, right? Yes. And now, how does someone who, let's say, bought a PS4 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or a month ago feel, right?
We bought an Xbox One about a month ago. This really hurts.
It would. Yeah,
it really hurts. Like
definitely would.
Man, this is why I don't do consoles. Yeah. Man. Like,
and is this the future? Like upgrading consoles like this?
Yeah. But it will make sense.
What I like is that the pressure was felt. I remember when these consoles were announced, and a bunch of the devs, DICE, CD Projekt, especially CD Projekt, were like, "Yo, we've maxed out this console." Wow! Like do you remember? Yeah, you don't recall? Yeah. Like I remember, and I'm like, "There's no like." Are they just? And they did. Like I played Witcher 3 on Xbox One. Yes. Game looks brilliant on Xbox. Like it runs really well. 30 frames a second, 900p. Right. That's pretty good, and it looks really nice. But then when I go to his place and see how it runs on his PC, 60 frames, 1080p, I'm like, man, and then it looks better than the graphically, and it's like, man, there's a gap, right? So,
and that needed to be addressed.
It did, but I don't. But then the funny thing is, the layman gamer, right? Because I feel like the people who really know about 1080p, 60 frames. That's a very small subset of very hardcore gamers.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like, even in the fighting game community, it's like the guys who are like, man, Guilty Gear, right? Because, like, whereas everyone else is fine playing Mortal Kombat. Yes. Right? Like, you have to be super hardcore. I don't know many people who even can tell the difference between 60 and 30. Exactly. So I think these consoles are fine, unless I feel they've been pressured by a lot of devs silently, who are like, we're not going to put whatever, maybe I don't know, Amy Henig's game or Halo 6 or something.
Like I haven't really looked into the technical specs of these revisions to the consoles, but I was thinking, especially in the case of Sony, I think they were trying to ready themselves for VR. So I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't really looked at it, but that's what I was thinking was the reason. Because like you're saying, I'm one of those people who really doesn't care about, or care about the difference.
Yeah.
I don't own a PC, so I'm just comfortable with the console. So I don't get to see what happens on the PC to be like, oh, I'm missing out or anything like that. I'm quite comfortable and happy with that. So it's a bit of a worrying trend, really, where I buy a console and then maybe 2-3 years I need to buy another one. I was quite comfortable with the 10-year cycle. Was it that we had?
Yeah, I was also fine with that one.
Too long,
dude, but then we got like Skyrim at the end. We got Last of Us.
Yeah,
we got
but
GTA 5.
we got really good titles at the end of that. So. The worrying trend is in the aspect where, okay, fine, I put an investment, I expect to, at least have some time before I buy the next console.
Let's just buy a PC. PC hardware is real cheap. You can get a really powerful graphics card for $199 or $200. Really powerful. Yeah. Get a PC, you spend like maybe $600. But you have it for the next 10
But here's
years.
the thing, PC gaming is, unfortunately, PC gaming, this is why that Steambox idea, whatever, like, everyone's trying to figure out a way to get PC gaming level, right, into a point of just turn it on, put in game, works. Yeah. That is what people want. This new term that's going around of mid-core gamers, right, where like you're not casual. Yeah. You play all the hardcore games, but you're not on IGN every day. You're not on GAF every day. That gamer knows about PCs, but then when you tell them, "Oh, get on Steam," okay, I can get on Steam, and then wait for Steam sales. What? Or like get to deals. What? This is all so confused. Like it's not that confusing, but it's like I just want to buy and play, right?
Yes, man.
And PC gaming still has that element of, oh no, new drivers, whereas on console it's just like update your console. Yeah. And it's got in all those drivers and stuff. I know, but I'm saying like there's still that aspect of it to PC gaming. Yeah. So until hopefully, this one Microsoft, they've got that project Helix, which Phil Spencer is really pushing on, bringing PC gaming and Xbox gaming into one. Yeah. I hope that this new Scorpio thing is some sort of Steam machine where it's like it's a PC, but they've removed all the PC elements. It's an Xbox, but it's a PC, right? So they're like,
from the specs, it can just seem like
so they're like PC. Just maybe they'll super simplify it and say, oh, you want to upgrade your Scorpio, just remove the hard drive, put a new one. Or you want to upgrade your thing, just remove this, put this, and then it doesn't have any like Windows OS, whatever. It's just it's an Xbox, but it plays PC games. You can connect your mouse and keyboard, and you're set. You just click it on, bring some sort of super simple menu, and you're playing games. If that's what it is, then man, they win.
Connect your mouse, keyboard. Man, it's a PC. Like that, they'll just win the PC market like that. Like the Xbox brand, just it's a PC, but it's written Xbox there.
Yeah,
but it's much. Just a PC.
That's I feel like that works, and feels like. And in fact, games, Microsoft have got so many games. They promised games after the Don Matrix era. Phil Spencer has cleaned up.
That's all they've been doing, though. They have more exclusives than Sony at this point in time. It's just the third-party games that are making Sony ahead.
It's true.
It's just third-party.
I'd say the biggest first-party game that Sony have had, which is like, whoa, is Uncharted 4. Yeah. Other than that, Microsoft have really like Halo 5 was good. Quantum Break was a good game. Sunset Overdrive was good. These games are good, and they're bringing games. Rico is coming. Gears is coming. So many games are coming. So Microsoft do.
Way too much to talk about, man. There is way too much for Microsoft. 2015, they just talked about games.
Yeah. And we should expect more. Okay, we can pause and now. Sorry? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, let's go. All right. Okay, so more on Microsoft, or we can move on?
I have to start looking at the list. I have to look at the spreadsheet right now. We'll come back maybe to Microsoft.
All right, cool. Especially when we probably start talking about Sony, we might
come back.
All right, next up we have PC gaming. PC. What are we looking forward to?
Do we start talking about stereotypical PC gaming of real-time strategy things? Or?
Bruh, strategy games are back. Like Civ 6.
Are we gonna just do that PC gaming? Just talk about these things.
Civilization 5 is a great game. One of the best games ever made. I have sunk hundreds of hours into Civilization 5. The announcement of Civ, I have not been that excited for a new game. Like the level of excitement I had for Civ 6 was like Last Guardian level. Like I've wanted a new Civ for such a long time. The announcement of Civ 6,
like 2014, and that was 15.
Yeah, I got it in 2014, and I was.
But that wasn't the mainline Civ game.
That Civ wasn't that great. Beyond Earth, it wasn't that great. So this one is an actual like proper sequel, full-on game, and it looks good. I've seen some gameplay.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see more gameplay at that show. Dawn of War 3. It's been so long since Dawn of War 2. The last expansion of Dawn of War 2 came out. So Dawn of War 3, I want to see more gameplay of Dawn of War 3. There's a bunch of strategy games which, Total War, Warhammer came out recently, doing really well, selling really well, surprisingly, like really, really well. A bunch of Paradox games, maybe a new Crusader Kings 5 maybe, or something, I don't know.
Maybe Payday 3 also, like we heard thinking about Payday, Starbreeze.
Oh yeah, Starbreeze.
People really love Payday 2, so maybe they'll show something about Payday 2.
Yeah, they'll probably show something about Payday, probably.
Alright, cool.
Blizzard showed the Heroes of the Storm at the last PC game show.
Oh, okay.
They showed maybe a new Overwatch character. I am loving Overwatch. I am as of now, Overwatch is my game of the year right now. Like cool. It's brilliant. It's Team Fortress 3. Like
oh yes, I've heard a lot of people compare it to Team Fortress.
And I played a bunch of I've played so much Team Fortress. Team Fortress 2 is the only game I have an actual winner's medal in. So I love really love Team Fortress 2. It's pretty much a perfect game. And then Blizzard came out and made a game which is just as good as Team Fortress 2. They made the characters are well made. The level design is brilliant. The synergy, like the skill cap is there. It has the mobile elements of like the ultimates and ability synergizing, which make the skill cap high but not inaccessible, right? That's very hard to do. Blizzard games do that really well. With like StarCraft, it's like anyone can play StarCraft and enjoy it and be good. And then like normal players, as normal players, like there's like the really good ones, right? Like let's say Daniel's a really good StarCraft 2 player, but then you compare his level to a pro player and you're like, whoa, right? And that's, I feel like Overwatch has that, which is what's going to make it last really long. So maybe a new Overwatch character. That would be awesome to see. Man, what else PC gaming? Valve, man.
Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3.
Let's not go there. Let's just stop.
It's been 10 years.
Why do people say Valve? Why do people say PC? Half-Life 3. That's it. That's not coming out. That's a myth at this point. Like you've been telling your grandkids about this game that's not coming out yet.
Dude, it's been 10 years since Half-Life 2.
New Portal,
or Portal 3, right?
Please,
no, but I don't want the new Portal.
I would really love
like
it.
Portal 2 ended so well. They wrapped up the series. Like, this is done. Like,
I would really like
new IP. In fact, just new IP.
A new IP.
Just a new IP.
Great.
They have a lot of talent. What the hell are they doing with all those people?
The Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, they did say they're working on a new Left 4 Dead.
Especially for us PS players who never got a chance to.
Right. New Left 4 Dead, although the original Left 4 Dead creator went on to make Evolve. So he's with he's with 2K. Yeah. So I don't know, but they could still be made. I mean, it's Valve.
Guys, wait, just hold on, guys. Red Dead Redemption Remastered PC.
Dude, that could be like
one E3. You have one E3 just with that announcement.
Or this man, Phil Spencer, was at the PC gaming show as well. He might be there with Project Helix and Halo.
Oh yeah, because the Halo 5 thing map,
Halo 5 Forge thing, and
Yeah.
then maybe even Halo Anniversary, not Anniversary, what's that? That collection,
the
Master Chief Collection.
Man, that would
Dude, that's
that's possible. Yeah.
That would be great.
That was super good.
That would be amazing to have on PC. Halo Wars 2.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be on PC most likely.
Okay.
No,
Halo.
Halo Wars 2 on PC.
Oh, they did it?
Isn't it?
No, it's not PC only. It's on consoles too.
Okay.
So that's Halo Wars 1 was not on PC.
Oh.
It was an Xbox 360 exclusive.
Oh yes.
So Halo Wars 2 PC. I think there's a beta that's been announced.
Okay.
Or leaked. I'm not sure. It's E3 period, man. Everything's getting leaked. So yeah, that. Which other Rockstar maybe? I don't know. They never announced.
I just want a Red Dead. That's it. Give me a Red Dead Redemption Remastered. I was thinking because I missed that game. Sadly, everyone who I know who I can play it from doesn't have it anymore. Or like there's no console available to play it.
Agents of Mayhem, which we got a cinematic trailer. The guy is the Saints Row Volition. I want to see what that is. The cinematic trailer looked like Saints Row, but then there were like characters, like heroes.
Like multiple platforms.
So it's like, is it a hero shooter? Is it is it an arena shooter? Is it a third person with different characters? I don't know. I want to see what that is. So I'm thinking I don't think that's going to show up at Microsoft or Sony. I don't think it's that big of a game.
Okay.
We never saw Saints Row at either Microsoft or Sony ever. But PC is, I mean, Borderlands, the home of Borderlands was PC.
Okay.
Borderlands 2 especially, I think it's sold over
maybe
15 million
they'll
units
show
at
Borderlands
this
3 there, you know?
Borderlands 3?
Because Gearbox said they're working on Borderlands 3. They have like, what, 2 teams right now?
Yeah, they have 2 teams.
So we don't know what team B or A was working on right now. Because they just released that game. People are lukewarm about that.
Yeah, Battleborn didn't rock the world. So
we all knew that, but they just went ahead and kept on making it.
Yeah.
So that's... But yeah, Red Dead, man. That would break the internet.
Alright, cool. Alright, are we done with PC?
I'd say we're done.
Alright,
it's an AMD show, so they're probably going to show the new card.
Okay, cool. Right, next up we have Ubisoft. What are we expecting from Ubi?
Watch Dogs, new IP.
Oh yes, there was a trailer for that.
It's a list also For Honor, Ghost Recon Wildlands. Ubisoft, I'm just checking out the games. I'm hyped for.
There's the stuff we know, right? There's For Honor, which I think what For Honor needs is not a cinematic trailer or anything. What For Honor needs is like
not that multiplayer game. I think they'll show single player this time, though.
No, but I don't think it's a single player game.
No, they said they're making single. There's a big campaign.
Oh, there is a campaign.
They did say that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what they'll
But the multiplayer to me is what looks like the interesting part of it, where like it's like a one-shot, one-kill game. Where I think they need to show how the controllers work, because that's when I really got hyped for it, right? When I saw how it works. You use the right analog stick to slash, and then you use the left analog to move, obviously, and then there's guarding and stuff, right? So if I swing, if I push right, like that's me swinging right like that. You as a defender need to push left because it's opposite to block, and then you can feint. You can like left pull back, like feint, and then it's like chess kind of, right? And that's super fun. I know it sounds really like rudimentary and like base level, but like
once it's
once you see it or try it out, it's super fun. So I want to see more of that. It would,
just land with your friends and it's super intense. So dude, grab that guy, just knock him out. Like
So For Honor, Ghost Recon Wildlands, I want to see more of that.
I liked the what's this Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I loved it. I want to play more.
You loved it.
I really did.
You loved Future Soldier.
It's rating 7 out of 10. It's cool.
Okay. Cool. This is Wildlands. There's Watch Dogs 2, which we saw. Watch Dogs, man. In a perfect world, Watch Dogs is like my favorite game of all time.
Okay.
Right, like its concepts are very targeted towards Dennis.
That's it. I think Watch Dogs 2 hits
Watch Dogs 2 also is like, man, you guys know what I want, but then you're not executing. Like the hacking stuff, the music, the vibe, the colors, the setting, the protagonist, everything seems set, right? But what I want from Watch Dogs, and I know many gamers will be like, nah, like I don't want guns, guns, nothing. All you're doing is hacking, no stealth, nothing.
No, but they give you a choice. You can hack throughout the whole game.
But I think if they restricted themselves to like, you just can't do this, they would really focus on that gameplay so well, and it would be so unique.
Improve it,
that there's nowhere else you'll get a game like that. Think, man, what's this game where you could hack stuff? That spy game, that 2D spy game. Remember it? The jokey one. The indie 2D spy game. You remember it? Gun something.
Gunpoint.
Gunpoint.
Yeah.
Remember how you could manipulate like the switches and stuff? You could go through that game without attacking anyone. You could just manipulate stuff.
There's also gunplay.
You could use gunplay, yes.
Yeah, so that's what Watch Dogs 2 is.
I know. But
I think they would go that option where they probably would include like guns.
No, those
people just to satisfy.
Yeah, guns have to be in that kind of game.
I just really hope
looking at the market.
I know. I really hope that for a player like me who just wants to hack everything.
But I do understand where you're coming from, because like fine, they include the gun aspect. That would be resources and time spent on that aspect. But if they concentrate on the aspect that you're mentioning, then it would be something like
It's
very unique.
I think they're concentrating on that because the gunplay wasn't fantastic in Watch Dogs 1. It was fine, but there were too many scenes where it was just shoot here, shoot that. It was sort of like playing an Uncharted game. And I don't know, Uncharted gunplay doesn't feel good and just play for the story, but if they just focus on just like the hacking and whatnot in Watch Dogs 2, that would be really good.
Okay, cool. So, any chance,
like seriously, I really do want to be on Gonna Niveau 2. Like, it's been so long since.
When did the game come out? 2003 time?
Somewhere there. And then we got that HD. I remember them talking about, oh, if you wanna like really show support, we got an HD, and I bought that. I bought it twice. I bought the PC version and I bought the PS3 version. I'm like, give me this game, I want it. And I played it again recently, beat it. And it's like very, very good. Yeah. So more of that.
Hopefully,
I think another UbiArt game, that game engine that they use, because we were supposed to get one last year, but there was nothing in the previous year. We got that war game.
Yeah, the World War One game.
Yeah, really.
The World War One game with the dog and the French guy.
Or the 2D, was it the 2D game?
Yeah.
I remember you talking about it. I saw you. I think you should have even done a blog.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was really high on my end of year list as well.
Just forgotten. Valiant Hearts.
Valiant
Hearts.
Valiant Hearts, the Great War.
That was good.
And then the year before that, we got Child of Light, which is still, in my opinion, the best JRPG I've played in the past 3 years.
JRPG.
I know, but still.
Okay.
So another UbiArt game would be nice.
Super excited for Ubisoft games. This is rare. And they just always mess up somewhere.
No, but and then they always have a surprise.
Oh yeah, that new game they're working on.
They'll probably have a surprise.
Is there a new Assassin's Creed game?
Because those things coming up this year. It would be smart of them not
to
show one this year.
Because we have almost
they should just scan it. They're doing the same thing they did to Assassin's Creed. What they did to Prince of Persia. Where they said, okay, we'll put it on hold right now. There won't be one this year, but probably this time, and then poof, that's it. Just died.
I see. All right, cool. All right, guess we are done with Ubisoft. We can now move on to Sony. What are you looking forward to coming from Sony?
Persona 5.
Sorry?
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
I have not played Persona, I said that, but Persona 5.
I would really like. But anyway, I would like to see, of course, I'm sure we're going to be shown something new from Persona, but there's the sad thing where we're only going to get that game next year.
At least there's a date.
At least there's a date.
Atlas.
But I was like really looking forward to playing it this year.
Like, just give me the Japanese dub. Even if it has English subs, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will buy that game if someone even fans
here's the thing,
I will buy that game.
Since you haven't played Persona, let me he can testify. There is a lot of text in Persona.
Yeah.
So even just the actual sub would still take 6 months to localize. And Persona fans are very, very like strict about stuff. They want every single thing translated properly, right? Like all the like idioms and they want that stuff done well. So they really make sure they do a really good job. So that's why it takes long.
Other aspect which I like about Persona is the fact that it's about they do talk about the Japanese culture, and like you're saying, that's the stuff that we Persona fans would really like translated. We don't want something which is not properly done. I was really heartbroken to hear that we're not going to get it this year, but I guess it gives me enough time to handle this backlog that I have. And,
it's fine because you're going to be playing Final Fantasy 15 anyways,
which
is going to be great.
It's going to be great, yeah.
Like I'm sold on that game. I don't even want to see it at E3, to be honest. I don't I'm convinced.
But they really want people to buy FF15.
No, like this is like I'm sure I'm sure we've seen that they spend so much money on this. They've got a movie, live action CG. I mean, a CG movie coming out. They've got an anime series which is going on. Man, they spent money. They want this to work. It just has to work. So I'm sure it's gonna work. There's Last Guardian, which I want to see some gameplay.
Not coming out.
That game is coming out this year.
The game will be delayed. It will be
Oh, you think it's going to be delayed?
I think It's basically been confirmed. Yeah, man, that was a release date.
Maybe we're going to get. I'm thinking we're going to get a release date.
Yes.
No, that footage they showed, that new footage, they literally put that together because Microsoft had a strong conference. It's just like, hey, guy, that gameplay footage, scrape something, anything, show it.
Okay.
That game is not coming out this year to be there.
I'm willing to bet. I believe we're going to get a release date.
Me too.
We'll get a release date, and then probably like somewhere February, March time next year.
Which I'm fine with.
There'll be a marketing thing. No, say that manufacturing thing probably. Put it into disc or whatever, but clearly no, like they haven't finished making that game. It's not coming out this year.
The other thing,
Sony, Naughty Dog. That Naughty Dog
game.
Oh
yeah, the space game.
The space game. That
Starlight.
No, they haven't announced the name for anything.
Okay, but the posters that you see throughout the Last of Us and towards the end of Uncharted, no, these are not spoilers, but they're stuff that you can
like
see.
two more things,
Yeah, in there. So I thought Starlight something. Anyway, I don't know.
Oh, that's what's there, huh?
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what.
That might be what it is, because they teased Last of Us in Uncharted 3.
Did they?
Yes.
When? Yeah.
There's like a picture that Drake, like you can see. It's really fuzzy, but like they Naughty Dog do that stuff.
No.
So it's very possible that might.
Thank you for giving me an excuse to play Uncharted 4 again. I really want to play Uncharted 4 again.
Yeah.
So yeah, like man, that space game, I've heard a lot about it. I've heard like over the years, I've heard a lot about it. And
would he be witty though? They don't have any heavy notes, so yeah.
So okay.
I'm really looking forward to that. That Detroit.
Oh man, Detroit.
I like
really looking forward.
I like David Cage. I wasn't big on Heavy Rain.
Okay. What about
but
Beyond?
I loved Beyond so much.
Okay.
Like I really
one of
did.
those rare people that loves it.
I love both. I love both Heavy Rain and.
They haven't got remastered on
things that
I'm actually even going back to playing Fahrenheit because that's a game.
See, I didn't play that, and I want to play that.
Yeah, and that's also on PC, right? Yeah,
it's on PC. Yeah.
So like, not many people make those games. In fact, I can say there's like 3. It's like you're either playing a Telltale game, playing a David Cage game, or the guys who made Until Dawn, right? Like those are the only that's all.
Yeah.
No one else makes games like that. And I would like, and David Cage makes the biggest budget of those types of games. So I'm going to support that. And the concept is like super cool. Yeah. The whole transhumanization stuff.
Did you see like the initial? Cause that was a tech demo for
Kara.
Yes, the Kara. Did you saw that?
Dude.
But I was sold on that idea.
Me too.
Just from there. So
I was sold on Beyond because of Kara. I'm like, if there's 5 minutes of Kara type emotions in Beyond, I need to play Beyond.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
that's the same way I felt. So really happy that we got to see that. That was last year. I think they announced it. Where was it?
PS6.
No,
it wasn't at
Paris
PS6.
Game
It was at the
Week.
Paris.
It
was at the Paris Game Show. Yeah. So that would be super.
Yakuza.
Yeah, new Yakuza. No, but they already announced a new Yakuza.
Yes, but then I want to see the English. I want to hear Troy Baker's voice coming out of those characters.
Wow, Troy Baker.
because he's in voices everything now.
Yeah.
I want to see the proper English thingy of that. Even if like the Japanese with subs is like really authentic and nice, but I feel like that series has been ignored because it's very Japanese.
It is
very and like the releases aren't that like it's not widely marketed.
Yeah,
so hopefully we get more of that. Even Neo. Maybe more Neo gameplay. Remember Neo, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Remember Neo? Yeah.
It's sort of like what's that game? That stealth game.
It's like Onimusha and Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Mixed together.
Yes.
And Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I know Dark Souls 3 came out last year, but Miyazaki has released like 4 games in like 6 years. I want to see what he's making.
Dark Souls 3 came out this year, bro.
Oh,
Dark Souls 3 came out this year.
Yeah, this year. But yes, but like I want to maybe if he can announce, because he says he's working on a new IP.
Oh, okay.
So what's Miyazaki's new From Software?
They'll show that though. Maybe a teaser or something like that.
Bruh, Miyazaki released Bloodborne last year, and then he released Dark Souls 3 this year.
So
he's a machine.
Yeah.
And both of those games are like super gameplay and graphics intensive, and they came out perfectly. So
what is working with the team that made Bloodborne now?
Probably, probably.
Okay, cool.
So I wanna see what maybe tease. I don't wanna see like full on gameplay or release date 2017. Even if it's coming out in 2018, just like I'm working on this.
Okay.
And obviously there's going to be a lot of VR stuff.
Yeah.
I think there might even be less games than more VR. Which I don't know how the fans will react to that.
I think they'll put VR somewhere in the middle, because Sony always put those things nobody really cares that much about.
Yeah. Do we have a price for the VR? Not yet.
There is.
There is. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Right.
Cool. Yes.
There are those hidden cost things.
Oh, yeah. So definitely you're going to see some VR stuff there.
They should talk about their console though, that new, because they confirmed that they're working on one, but they're not going to talk about it at E3. But if Microsoft talk about their console, they're probably going to talk about it.
Yeah, cool. Another title that I'm looking forward to hearing about, I know it's not something people are really interested in, but Crash Bandicoot. I would love a new Crash Bandicoot first platformer.
Naughty Dog are not going to go that far back. I do not.
I guess I'm thinking they'll probably give it to another developer. Someone else.
Why does everyone think Crash Bandicoot's?
I mean, like, okay, anyway, I don't want to. I shouldn't. I shouldn't say it. All right, fine.
Don't even say
fine.
Wait, there's something in Uncharted 4?
There are people who listen to this who understand why. Based on what I said before. So
that's why this whole Crash Bandicoot thing is going around.
No, there was also last year at PSX where
he came out with his shirt.
Exactly, Sean Layton came out with that. People have been demanding a new Crash Bandicoot, so I'm really sure I'm going to get something. And on top of that, I would like to.
New Crash Bandicoot, though?
What is Crash Bandicoot 2016? What is that even?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like for some of us who love apart from Cuphead, is it? Cuphead is it's a platformer, right?
Yep,
yeah.
It is
so apart from that, what do we have on the PlayStation in terms of platforming? What do we have there? Nothing much. Maybe the indie stuff, but
something like that. I guess it's just like Skylanders. I don't know.
Yeah, but
that Insomnia game that came out. This
Ratchet and Clank?
Yes. That's basically what the new thing Crash would be like.
Okay, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Okay. Like if the Naughty Dog we know, like the new Naughty Dog fans, would they accept a Crash?
Yeah. Like I said, they'll probably not. Sony will probably give it to a different developer.
Oh man, people will be
mad. Many people will be mad. But I still think that they can pull it off. I mean, look at what. Sorry, I'm so into these platformers. Tarsa Studios? What they did with Little Big Planet. In my opinion, they made
2 or 3.
Best. They made the one on the Vita.
Oh, the Vita one. Okay.
And in my opinion, it's better than what Media Molecule did.
Whoa!
I know. I love Media Molecule, but
Media Molecule make concept
did such
games.
a good game. Sorry.
They make concept games.
Media Molecule should just be making engines.
Yeah, because they're always look. The PlayStation 4, the only ones who are seriously testing out that technology.
That's
console.
The Dreams. I don't know if you've seen any stuff from Dreams. Like there's always like a weekly. Yeah, they are really trying to push.
Because Naughty Dog really don't care about the stuff so
anymore.
Is it a controller? Does it have buttons?
Does Uncharted 4 even use the pad thing?
No, it doesn't. Does it have buttons?
But Uncharted, you remember the first Uncharted
one? Yes,
did make use of the 6-axis.
It did a lot. It was very annoying.
And it was annoying. I didn't like that. But you're right. It doesn't have.
Any of that. It's just that.
Now you're making me talk about Uncharted. One thing I liked about it was that mechanic where you have the pick, where you're trying to you've got a wall, right? You're scaling a wall and you use that pickaxe. It's not really a pickaxe, but
I know the thing. Yeah.
That I was like, I wish this was introduced way back because it was really fun. It was a fun mechanic to play with. So. Anyway, enough about Uncharted 4. We're talking about Sony's presser.
Actually, Uncharted 4 DLC, they could talk about that. What they did with The Last of Us, with the Left Behind DLC, they'll probably announce
is there room
Sam DLC or something like that.
Sam, okay.
Yeah.
For Sam?
Yeah, Sam.
You've finished Uncharted 4. The problem is that I don't want to spoil it.
Thingy. What happened when?
You can't say anything. There's I know there's some cool there's an idea that I have which I see them trying to implement.
I think I know.
Sally, because Sally, after that break when Nathan stopped doing these things, Sally was still working, doing things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess that's probably the route they could take. But okay. There was something at the end. I think they would. Anyway, we're not going to say anything. We're not going to say anything. Exactly. Another thing which people I'm sure are not going to be like. Maybe they might not.
Final Fantasy VII gameplay.
No, they're already showed that.
No, but just show me more. Give me a date. Give me a date. I don't care. Tell me 2018. I don't care. You show Final Fantasy VII gameplay. You say 2018. People are still going to lose their minds. Because they'll be like, this game is real. We're not going to have to wait 10 years for this. Yeah. And then I remember I was skeptical about that whole splitting it into 3 games.
Yeah. But
Final Fantasy VII, if you're rushing through that game, rushing 70 hours, you split that into the idea of the Final Fantasy 13.1, 13.2, 13.3. That's perfect. You make good money. You're getting 30 hours, 35, 40 hours of gameplay in one disc, which I think is what gamers are okay to swallow these days, because those big JRPGs are still hard for a normal gamer to swallow. So you block it up in those chunks, and you get people frothing at the mouth for more Final Fantasy VII. It's giving Square Enix money to work on anything. Give me Chrono Trigger 2.
Chrono Trigger 2. That would be something. That would be something. All right. Cool.
Oh, what about the Hideo Kojima game?
Yes.
Though I haven't heard I know he's visiting a lot of studios, but
Kojima
I don't know if
Kojima.
he's gotten down to work.
Maybe it'll just be a teaser.
Maybe a teaser. A teaser would be good.
Kojima
would be good.
Is Kojima. Kojima is the best at marketing. He's gonna show something and he'll be like, oh, it's an action 3D game. Nope, it's something else. There's mechs or whatever.
How much hype PT made.
Yes.
This one should probably take him maybe 3 years. They can't do another 5-year game.
But Kojima's Kojima.
We're not gonna wait to 2021 somewhere there to get a new Hideo Kojima game. I'm not gonna wait that long.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So can we say we've exhausted on Sony?
I can say we've exhausted.
All right, I'll just throw this in. PlayStation All Stars 2. Okay,
yes.
Moving. Okay, you're excited about that. Great. I thought I was so worried. Okay, cool. All Stars 2
with Crash Bandicoot. That's
with Crash in it.
Tell me, why are you excited about All Stars 2?
Because All Stars 1 is a great game.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if they actually put in more characters,
and the characters that people actually care about,
like Crash.
So
and there's more new characters that they can add now. They can add Ryo from Shenmue because he's now exclusive or whatever. They can do more
Shenmue
stuff.
3 gameplay also.
Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe. Yeah.
Hopefully we get something. All right, last on the list we have Nintendo. Nitty.
Well, talk about apart from Zelda.
Are they going to have? First of all, they're going to have proper conference, or they're doing their treehouse?
They're doing they're doing a treehouse, but they're saying they have a Zelda Direct.
I see. Okay.
So that conference, whatever, is the Zelda thing.
Okay.
So, look, Zelda. If Nintendo are saying they can spend 40 or 30 minutes on Zelda alone, it must mean they are doing some very different things, because Nintendo are the type of guys who are like, oh no, we're making a new genre and we need to make people understand, but then they're worried because this is Zelda, and it's Nintendo believe that their gamers don't know any other console apart from Nintendo, right? So to them, Nintendo gamers don't know what an open world third-person action game is. So they're going to try and explain everything, every detail, like, oh, this is how you do the map, this is how you get on the horse, and then this is how you craft, and whatever it could possibly be in that open world Zelda game. They want to spend time, that whole proper Skyrim, so this is Skyrim, and you're like, okay, you can go pick butterflies, and you can pick flowers, and everything. I'm looking forward to that.
Right, cool.
Maybe they'll show some 3DS games, maybe. It's a shame.
I think they will definitely show some 3DS stuff. I think. Yeah.
Maybe they'll show the mobile games. They announced that earnings call that there's Animal Crossing, some sort of Animal Crossing thing for mobile. I'm hoping it's a real Animal Crossing game for mobile because that is just like money guzzling, man.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing mobile.
Yeah.
That's like just money making machine.
For a while, forget about it later on.
Like just there's so much Nintendo could do. Like this is the E3 they could have easily won and stolen the show with showing the NX,
Mario,
showing Mario, showing Metroid Prime, a proper Metroid game.
Metroid Prime Federation Force, Dennis.
No,
they're already getting that game.
No, so man, Zelda's gonna be 5 years. How long has it been since the last? 2011 was 5 years, 6 years ago.
That
Damn.
was five.
Yeah, like
there wasn't a Zelda on the Wii U.
Well, there is one now.
But it's not. It's gonna be for the next console. They're gonna do the same thing that they did for
Twilight.
But here's what this tells us about the NX. This tells us that the NX uses 2 screens like the Wii U.
Oh yeah.
Right. It also tells us that the NX is a proper console and can play Wii U games.
Maybe
at the very least.
Maybe it doesn't use 2 screens. Maybe it's traditional, and then the Wii U version is just special because that controller thing.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know it's a console that can run Wii U games.
And we're not going to get any details about
everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying we're not showing.
Maybe they're
and then maybe they're just doing that.
Go, whoa,
I'm hoping they do that. I'm hoping they do that sleight of hand Kojima nonsense. Like I'm really hoping they do.
That would gain them a lot of publicity and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know why.
I hope for their sake, I hope they do show something about the NX. Really,
they just have to do something like this.
To
like
get
people are starving for something like this.
Yeah,
their goodwill is going real fast.
It is going. That's true.
Especially after what happened last year.
Yes,
at E3 last year.
Yeah, that was last year's E3 was bad. But like, imagine, and I've been saying, I think everyone's been saying this for a long time. The NX is just as powerful as, let's say, the PS 4.5.
Okay.
And that means third-party support is automatically there because it can run those games.
Yeah.
So you've got all these Ubisoft, Activision, EA games on Nintendo consoles. Plus you've got Nintendo games on Nintendo console. Why would you want to buy a PS4 Xbox? Like you literally have stolen the market because I have bought Nintendo consoles multiple times just for Zelda.
Yeah.
I know people who buy Nintendo consoles just for Metroid or just for Zelda or just for this game. Like we play that one game and then that's it. That's the reason why I spent $300 on that just for that one game. Imagine how they would steal the market if they made a proper console.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man.
I just hope they've done something like that, because they really
they have to fix everything. They have to make their consoles like their opponents. Yeah, like they just have to at this point in time.
And garner the third party support. That's really
that's super. That killed them on the Wii U.
It's what killed them. Yeah, it's what really killed them on the Wii U. Yeah. Okay. All right. Are we done with Nintendo?
I feel like
that's it. We know nothing about it.
We know nothing. Yeah, that's
and with them outright saying it's just Zelda, like there's nothing.
And we can't really say much about the Wii U because, of course, they're phasing it out. So I don't know if they've got anything really.
It's just probably mobile games. That's it.
That's what I was saying. That definitely the stuff I would definitely see more 3DS games because that thing is making money.
And that is still making money.
That's still making money for them. So. Definitely we're going to see something on the 3DS front, but when it comes to the Wii U, I'm not so sure. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I think we've reached the end of today's podcast. I don't know if you've got anything to say just as we wind up.
Who knows anything? People are keeping their cards real close.
Oh, yes.
I feel like them coming out and saying, yeah, Watch Dogs 2 is real, and yeah, this is real. This is just like, okay, have you told us everything? What are you hiding? Like, What aren't you telling us? Why are you telling us all these things, right?
Yeah.
Like,
just have wait for E3.
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, like last year, they gave me personally 3 games that I didn't think were gonna ever come out.
Okay.
They gave me Shenmue, which I was like, what?
Oh, yeah.
How did this? What? Last Guardian, which I thought was legitimate. Like I remember
gameplay from that PS3.
I was telling these guys, we're right here. I was like,
we were all just joking at Last Guardian, Shenmue.
And then they show Last Guardian. Like what? And then it's like and then we joke like there's no way they'll show Final Fantasy 7. It's like boom, Final Fantasy 7. What? Yeah. So it's like okay, they've shown all our Phantom games. So my only Phantom games left are Half-Life 3 and Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Okay, yeah.
Give me those.
And yeah, good.
And I have to find new Phantom games after that.
Okay, I think we've come to the end of today's podcast. I would just like to thank my guests for coming through today. And we really look forward to seeing what happens in the next few weeks. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of exciting news about new games, of course, and also some of the stuff that we we've known about previously, and hopefully we'll get some new information about those games. So this is EternalCypha signing off. Have a good day, guys.